20-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the former first pick of the second round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. On play action, it's Breeze. Going up top. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Coney Ely in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Newton.
Oh, my God.
It's an interception.
Fuck.
Picked off by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Damn,
Look at the
Daniel.
offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another pistol look here. They go play action here on first down. It's complete.
Where the fuck is my flat guy?
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Breeze on third down. And incomplete here on third down. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Good job.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's go.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
Oh,
And
fuck,
everyone
come
knows
on.
how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch
Man, heard Newton, that's so
that you're hitting him in the
bullshit.
right spot and in the right time.
Ah, bang. Oh, Newton is not hurt. It's fucking...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Newton.
What the fuck?
Incomplete.
Come on.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton completes it to Dixon. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Now Artis Payne. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Cameron Artis Payne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Get the fuck out of here.
touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender, staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
To the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time...
Bullshit, bro.
Complete. And he's brought down after
what my
a good
safety's doing
gain.
there? That's a good play, though, bro.
Certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
Bullshit!
For the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ingram,
Oh, fuck my life.
In for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Artis Payne to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Here's Newton now on second down. And caught left side, Olsen. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Artis Payne. A strong running. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Slot man moves right. On second down, here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Third down and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down.
Oh, come on, Olsen, get the fuck up, B.
Picking up the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Damn.
The training staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. Here's the option going right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Oh, God.
Over the middle here to Brown.
I would have been so whack.
And they'll be facing
Hey, what's up, buddy?
And that's one of his advantages of a passer is with his height.
Wait from the outside. Wait from the outside.
Wait from the outside. Really see
all right, thank you, Bubba.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because...
Damn it.
He's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze to throw on second down.
Oh, come
Catch
on,
here, left side, Thomas. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Saints.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll throw with Breeze.
Oh, shit. Come on, baby.
Loose. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Panthers coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, come on!
Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes,
you got to catch that, boy.
Linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Artis Payne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Play clock winding down. Again on the ground with Artis Payne. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They come out here in the eye. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Breeze will try again on second down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now it's Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're running. Ingram able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs.
Game over!
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll toss it to Artis Payne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run again here with Artis Payne.
Face mask, baby. Got game, baby. Done.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. kick is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, my